Hello, you guys. How are you all? Don't mind me. I'm just hidden in the spare bedroom at my mom's house, and I don't have my cords to use, like the extension cord and everything. So I'm annoyed because I was setting up Nightbot today and I didn't finish it. I was supposed to add it as a moderator, and so it's not working yet, but we will have that next time we go live because I'm not going to mess with it right now. How are you guys? Thank you guys for being here. I'm so excited. I got a few things that I want to talk about, and I'm really excited. I can't wait to show you the first thing. So hold on a minute. I'm going to turn this off because it's a video. This is so cute. Hold on. We're going to start out by laughing, and we're going to end by laughing, okay? Because this is like the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay. How are you guys, and what are you doing tonight? Tomorrow's Friday. I'm excited for tomorrow. Okay, here we go. Hold on.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god, how cute. Look at this one, watch.
Keep going.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so sad.
I need a baby
So-
like that. Was that not the cutest baby ever? I saved a couple. I saved 3. I'll save the last one for last, but this one was
O kurde. Julia, co tu się stało? Wy jedliście cały słoik czekolady.
Mama.
Julia, coś ty zrobiła.
Oh, thank you, Angie.
A Dominik sam sobie wziął.
Thank you, Angie. Thank you so much. Why won't the video pause? There we go. Thank you. Now I think that the older sibling definitely gave this baby that chocolate. Nothing like some babies though to make you smile. Okay, Allie, I gotta go make another baby. I'll see y'all later. I'm seeing it and I'm like, okay, I gotta adopt a baby. It's time. I need a baby. Hold on. I will just go ahead and play the last one. That one with the baby who kept doing the pouty face. Oh my god. This is funny, but also it makes me cringe. Oh, poor baby.
Go, Ava, go.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. Look at him. This kid. Poor baby. Oh my goodness.
Did you see that?
Hey, what do
The
you
adults
want?
just laugh at him.
Go!
Look how cute he is. Oh my god. Okay. I don't want a baby. I'll just come play with Allie's baby. The baby factory is closed. Well, I'm going to be adopting one. So, because my baby factory is also closed. I mean, I technically could, but I would never because I could die. I just, no way. Hey, Mystic. Hey, you guys, by the way. Hey, H-Doe. Good to see you. Hey, Lori. Hey, Lynn. West Virginia Holler Girl. Hey, Delana. My Bendy Lou. Punksy, Mars. How are you guys? Hey, Tiff. Amber. Glenjamin. Let's see. Don't want to miss anybody. Hey, Mars. Hey, Amanda. Thank you guys for being here. So I've been wanting to do a live like just for the members to chat, and this is the perfect one to do this on. So I was going to talk to you guys some about my week last week, and then get into some things with Lori Vallow I just found along the way, and yeah, just hanging out. Oh, wow, Amber, really? I love being pregnant. I've even considered being a surrogate. You can make some pretty good money. Some people do. The hormones, go flowing through them, and they feel, hey, Jan. Hey, Glenjamin. I already said hi to you, Glenjamin, but hey, Chris. Messy Jessie. So last week, if you guys have been following me for a while, if you just came like during Idaho and stuff, you probably didn't see a lot of this. So I had been doing a series on my channel about a YouTube scam that had been happening, about a YouTuber who had been scamming, all of Watts Island, basically. Anyways, that is what led to my visit at the FBI last week, which it was, it's only like 2 hours from the house, and it's like right by the beach. So it was a pretty nice drive. And we had a very handsome officer talk to us. But yeah, so I've got to spend like the next 2 weeks, or no, it'll probably be not even take that long, but at least the next week, uploading 100 different transactions, each one individually. It's just a lot of stuff with that. A lot of people have asked me, like, what is happening here? I don't know. It's very frustrating because, number one, the justice system is slow as it is, and I think that to reference Idaho, we saw Kaylee's family becoming very frustrated. And, that's a murder. And so, I've tried to keep Angie and letting her know that, it's going to take time, and it's frustrating, and we just don't know. As far as we know, the investigation, it's not just about us. There are many things happening, but let me try to pull up something to show you guys really quick. Let's see. So the weird thing is they've changed their channel. Okay. The channel that was originally doing this, now they have this as their channel. Chris Watts annihilated them all and more. There are more bodies that have never been found. Christopher Watts is a psychopathic serial annihilator. Here, let's click on it. His reign in blood has only begun. This is very weird to me, you guys. And let me show you guys. The ladies have left the building. I hope they took Chris Watts' fingernail clippings with them. Like, what the? Huh? H-Doe, oh my gosh. You have to go back and watch my video about the Watts Island scammer. There's like a couple, though. I should put together a playlist, to be honest, because it's a whole thing. I brought on a few of my friends who, know even more about it than I do in certain aspects. It's definitely worth a watch. I don't know. This is weird to me. I almost think that it's like, actually, I won't even say it. I don't like this, though. It's creepy. Then we have this. Listen to this shit. John Wayne Gacy killed 34 people. The average amount of blood in a body is 1.5 gallons. So we will start with him. That is approximately 51 gallons of blood. Ahmad Siraji's body count was 42. So in this example, he wins by 12 gallons at a total of 63 gallons of blood. It's very strange. And I can't help but wonder, what all the people who came to this channel, it's quite funny because when this started, this channel grew. When this channel was started, it grew pretty fast at first because we have a case that was just as big as Idaho, you guys. For those of you who didn't follow Watts, it was huge at a point in time. And we have a channel that comes forward that is, I know, I have direct contact with Christopher Watts, and here is my letters with him, and here's all of our communication. Well, they grew very fast. It's just that a lot of that contact and a lot of that communication was fraudulent. I know, Mystic. It's insane. Hey, Jana. Pardon my smooth brain. How did you get caught up in this? Well, so I was covering the Watts case, and one of my viewers who became a friend of mine came to me, and they're like, telling me all this stuff that, they are very close in contact with Chris Watts, and they've spent all of this money, and they found that, they were told that he was innocent. They found security cameras of him, of serving through. I basically had to talk her out of the process. So yeah. And then along with trying to help with that comes the threats and all of the, slander and defamation, and which is just absolutely ridiculous. But that's okay, because you know what? It leaves a trail. Anything you do online, just remember that. So was on replay crew of last night's live. It was great. It was fun. It was really fun. Me and Jody write each other a lot. I pose for her artwork. No way, Chris. Are you serious? That is crazy. It was a very long story, very involved and never ending. And it involves many information and, $40,000. And seems to be that it's possibly even more that we are not aware of, It's definitely part of a little picture, and it's hard because, I want to try to fill you guys in on what's happening, but also I don't know much anyways. The cops aren't going to tell you a ton, and I'm kind of waiting and see too. That's kind of where we're at. I don't see how anyone believed that channel's BS. Amber, oh my God, you know what? I guess I was fooled at first, because I really did believe the letters, like initially, the first part. It's crazy to think though, like how things have changed and transitioned since then. And yeah, who would even think to measure murders by the gallons of the blood? Yeah, but the ladies are gone. It's not her anymore who runs this channel. They're gone. Hopefully they left Chris Watts fingernail clippings. I mean, what the hell? And this right here saying there are more bodies that have never been found. Dude, what? Basically, this person uses threats and humiliation to try to shut us up because we know things that would put her in prison. Absolutely. Yes, Glenjamin, I'm good. I mean, they've came after me like with their mouths, just spreading lies and stuff, but that's fine. I mean, like I said, it probably honestly only hurt them in the long run, because every single thing has been saved. You guys, when I tell you the amount of documentation and work that we've done and we have, and oh my God, and it goes well beyond those folders and stuff that I showed. We also have all of the videos and all the things that have happened since then. So I know, Mystic, I know. Maybe when she said she was being followed, I was done. That's called traffic, ma'am. I could hear your voice saying that. But this is just the truth, you guys. At the end of the day, there are people out here who don't have your best interest at heart. There are people out here, creators, viewers, whoever that are willing to lie, manipulate, and steal. Take this as a lesson. Don't trust people unless they've earned it, because they're just another person on the internet. Even if they have a channel, even if they claim, you know, if they have a really great story that all seems to line up. I'm telling you, with this, she sent fucking documents that had power of attorney documents that looked so legit. It's no wonder a person would be fooled. There was thumbprints and highlighted where you're supposed to sign and all that. It was very well, I'll tell you, the police don't believe that. This is not the first time. You don't start scamming and you're all of a sudden this good at it. That's all I'll say. So lots of fake people and info came out with Watt's case. Why do people do that? Why do you use a Yes, she did, Jinlu. You're right. Why do people use? Because this is not just Watt's case. This has happened with like every case, especially if it gets big. Why do people use cases to jump in and lie and try to, like, I don't know. It's just very weird. It's very, very weird. All that work just for drama. Glenjamin, hopefully, let's hope and pray that all that work pays off in justice being served, you know? She sure did, Mystic, a whole lot. But all like hot wings and stuff because she calls me hot ass. Yeah, sending deliveries to Jana's house, trying to scare and manipulate. It's gross. It's just gross because they're so lonely and miserable. They use other people's misery to make them feel better, in my opinion. I don't know, you guys. There's some sick stuff. Let's switch gears for a minute and we can continue to talk about this as we go. We're just kind of hanging out and laid back. But I saw this and I was like, what? It said Lori Vallow's eating hot wings and pizza. Wait in her trial or something like that. Yes, Mama. Oh, no. That is no. That creator got like involved in this. Welcome, Rena. Thank you. Welcome and thank you for joining. I still get people lying to me over this. It's ridiculous. A ton of keyboard courage as well. Oh, shoot. Watts is the one who killed his wife and the two girls. Yeah, Tiff. He had an affair and he had a mistress who he was with. The family was out of town for the summer and the mistress and him were like spending the summer together. And at the end, when they came home, the very day they came home, yeah, he took the life of his wife and his two kids. There's a lot of people who have different theories and stuff on how that went down, but at the end of the day, both of his babies ended up in these giant oil tanks with the opening that's about 8 inches in diameter, which means that they were shoved through there. It was awful. Hi, Rena. There are so many people who got so invested in it because of those kind of things, because of the babies and how graphic and the way that they were discarded. you you had to free. Uh-oh. What did I do? I got into some coding stuff. Right on those eyebrows. I know. They're bad. People are still very invested in the Watts case. That's so interesting. Watts Island trolls are still trolling. Yeah, creating the CDT. I can't get over that. That's just ridiculous. I'm having the strawberry. Well, look at my new koozie I got today. It's like metal. So it's supposed to keep your soda cold, but I have that strawberry vanilla, or no, what is it? Strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper, like the top screws off, and then you just get your drink out. But oh my God, these are so good. They really, really are. Okay. Texas Simpleman. Oh, thank you, Mama Bear. You're so sweet. Okay, let's look at Lori Vallow, Miss Thing. Um, God, that mugshot. Cushy life. Cult mom Lori Vallow Daybell dines on burritos and pizza and spends time watching TV as she awaits trial for the kid's murder. That's interesting. I just ordered this, you guys. How does this happen? I just ordered this on my phone, okay? This Cora's, now it's gone. It was the ad that was just showing right before this. It's up here. This, I just ordered this green poreless skin cream and like a little set on Amazon. Okay, so that was on my phone. Why in the hell is my computer now showing ads for that? That's creepy. I'm sorry. It's just creepy. And then this as well. Like my mom and I just had a conversation about this allergy medicine. Oh, yes, that makeup. Whew. We're all wired up and connected. Okay. Why does that? Oh, it's just so creepy to me. I'm sorry. Shocking details have been revealed about cult mom Lori Vallow's life behind bars as she prepares to go on trial for the alleged murder of her 2 children and her husband's ex-wife. The 49-year-old is accused of killing her 2 children, 17-year-old Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow, 7, alongside her 5th husband, Chad Daybell. Very interested in her makeup she's got going on here. You know, she's definitely has access to real makeup now. This is the Ada County Jail where she's staying right here. Ooh, we're going to look at this after. Sleuth spot, crucial difference in cult mom Lori Vallow's evolving mugshots. There's JJ and Tylee. Now further insight has been given into Vallow's days in prison ahead of her trial in Idaho next month. Vallow has returned from Idaho's Madison County Jail, where she shared a larger living space pod with 3 other women, according to a News Nation exclusive. She had access to her own cell phone, although it was monitored 24/7. In jail, she enjoyed menu options including burritos, hamburgers, lasagna, and pizza. She also got 1 hour of worship per week. She didn't waive her right to a swift trial, which is set to begin on April 3rd. Her day in court has been pushed back years following several delays and 2 interruptions when she was found unfit for trial due to mental health issues. She has now been moved to Ada County Jail in Idaho's largest city, Boise, according to authorities. Ada County Sheriff's Office confirmed on Thursday that Vallow is kept in isolation. She has no interaction with other inmates, which sheriffs say is for her safety and those of other inmates. Vallow last appeared publicly in a court hearing on Tuesday when she learned that she would not face the death penalty. However, it is still an option for Chad, whose trial has not been set yet. Madison County authorities declined to comment on her inter-prison move, but she was pictured at a gas station accompanied by Fremont County Sheriff's deputies on Wednesday. A new mugshot was also released, showing the alleged killer wearing an orange jumpsuit with her blonde curls slicked back. In the latest picture, her hair is tied up and scraggly. Her eyebrows have been roughly drawn on. Her wrinkles are more pronounced and the smile is gone. She appears to be wearing lipstick and mascara. The amount of makeup on her face and drastically altered appearance since being behind bars has sparked huge speculation online. Vallow's earlier mugshot appeared to show her smirking from beneath wavy blonde hair. They're accused of being part of a bizarre cult that they used to encourage or justify. They texted each other about Tammy being in limbo and possessed by a spirit called Viola. So not only was Charles possessed, but Tammy was also possessed. Charles was possessed by Ned. Tammy was possessed by Viola. They are also accused of collecting Social Security survivor benefits. And yeah, let's see. Let me grab this other link where they are comparing her mugshots. She does. She has changed a lot, you guys. Let me get back to the chat. Couldn't see you for a second. A cell phone in jail. When I go to jail, I only get 15 minutes on the phone booth a day. I know. It's crazy. Her eyebrows do. Oh, welcome, Angie. Thank you for joining. I should have given you a wrench so you could chat in here. I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about that. Damn it. So you didn't have to join. But thank you so much for joining. A cell phone in jail. Yeah. No more hot Cheeto dust for lipstick and blush. Oh, Amber does excellent coverage on any case. She does. She really does. She has horns. What is she using for mascara? Amber, I heard, and I do believe that I heard they had makeup in commissary, certain things. And I do believe I've heard before of them having like little CoverGirl eyeshadow quads, maybe a CoverGirl mascara, that kind of thing. Hey, Jessie. I hope she tries spicy hot fries dust as an eyeshadow next. All right. Oh my God, look at her. The difference, you guys. I'm sorry, there's a huge difference. There she is now. She's 49. This was back in the day, not the beginning, but along the way. This was her first in Hawaii. Look at her smiling, just happy to be getting her picture taken. Everybody, look at Lori. Oh my God, she drives me crazy. The old pink with green cat mascara. Yeah, something like that. Absolutely. They sell basic makeup in commissary. Oh my God. You know what? I can't take it. We can't take it from her. She's a pretty woman. You know what I mean? She is. Period. But yeah, I don't know. Let me see. I think there was one other thing I grabbed. Oh, no, I meant to though. Ooh, yum. This looks delish. I'm going to switch just for a second to show you guys. This is a strawberry shortcake cheesecake bars with 20 strawberry shortcake Oreo cookies, strawberry cheesecake filling, all that stuff. Look at that. Yum. That looks damn delicious. I need that. Like the ice creams, the strawberry shortcake ice cream. Okay. I want that too. Y'all let me have my hot Cheeto dust lipstick. I don't want to think of her being able to have CoverGirl. I know. She was a pretty woman. The hair, yeah, it absolutely is very different. What sounds delish? This Mars. Oh, I thought you were asking me what. I get what you're saying. You're like, what? Okay, let's see. I can't believe that she's not on death row. And look here, a life in prison sounds pretty miserable, but when you're getting burritos, pizza, a cell phone, I mean that must hurt for them to hear, for the grandparents to hear, On Wednesday, she was moved to Ada County Jail. Let me pull up. Nadine actually did a quick little video. Let me see if I can grab that really fast. Was it on East Idaho News? Maybe. I didn't know if he had his own channel. I can't remember, but I know it came through my subscription list. Here it is. Because I watched it.
It's time to say goodbye to a
has been so incredible during this whole process with Lori and Chad and everything. He's been he was actually in Hawaii. If you watch the video of Lori being arrested in Hawaii and you hear a man say, "Lori, where are your kids?" That's him. Oh my God, there's that damn JLo skincare. I'm telling you guys, Google is creepy the way it watches you. Now, that's like every single thing I've spoken about in the last weekend around my phone while my computer's at another house is showing up on my computer. That is crazy.
Request it most likely after.
Of course.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am not in Idaho, as you can tell. I am in Virginia on spring break with my family. I thought that I would get in.
Amber, the J-Lo, it is good. I think the very best product out of that set, because Angie brought me some that she gave me when she came down here, and I tried a couple of the other things, but the best thing are those face masks. They have these loops where they loop around your ears, so they're like sheet mask, but you can walk around with them. They don't want to come off. They're like, oh my gosh, they're awesome. Your mic picks up what you discuss and then personalizes your ads. They literally listen to everything. The crazy thing is, though, which I guess it's the same Google account, because I'm not even logged into Google in that window. And it's another device that's at another house. Have to walk across Legos barefoot to have to get anywhere. I'd love to see that as she's walking out to the car where she's smirking usually at the cameras. I'd love to see her trying to maneuver over some Legos.
Get in a quick vacation before the Lori Vallow's trial starts in a few weeks. And of course, there's news. And I know many of you, I put out earlier, thanks to my colleague Rhett Nelson, he was in the courtroom this morning when Judge Boyce ruled that the death penalty will not be on the table any longer for Lori Vallow. And so many of you have been messaging me, texting me, emailing me saying, what exactly does this mean and what happened? Things. And I listened to the court recording, and basically it all came down to this last minute evidence that the prosecution turned over to the defendants, and the fact that the mitigation specialist on Lori's team said that she simply would not have enough time to process all of this. So let me back up and kind of explain all this. When it's a death penalty case, the bar is much higher. And if the prosecution does go for death, then a mitigation specialist is assigned or joins the defense team. And that person is to basically advocate, find everything that they can about the defendant, in this case, Lori Vallow Daybell, and present the case as to why she or he does not deserve death. It's basically their advocate. So they do a whole life deep dive from the time that they were kids. They do interviews with people.
That's so interesting to me. I didn't know that until watching this video, but so it show there are parts of this that's a good thing, because we're able to move on and get the court process over with without having to do these things. But they're so amazing. I use on my forehead wrinkles. Okay, so that reminds me, I just got these silicone masks given to me by this brand that messaged me from my TikTok, and I think they're very similar to that. Like there was some for your forehead, your mouth, under your eyes, like for each part of your face. I'll have to send you a picture and show you. Yes, Melissa's been having fun learning all the skincare stuff. It's so fun. I love it. I'm very interested in the chemistry behind skincare, behind natural medicine, marijuana. And if you're talking about any of those things, then I'm very into chemistry. But if it's like other things that I'm not interested in, then no, not at all. Okay, let me keep playing this.
People, they do all sorts of stuff, and then if the defendant is found guilty by the jury in Idaho decides if the death penalty should be pursued or life in prison. And then you go into the sentencing phase, and that's where witnesses would take the stand about why the defendant does or does not deserve death. So what happened was, last week, you may recall, the mitigation specialist on Lori's team said, we just got all this evidence. Well, the attorney said, we just got all this evidence turned over from the prosecution. There's so much evidence here. We don't have enough time to do it all. And because Lori Vallow has not waived her right to a speedy trial, this trial has to start. Chad has waived his right to a speedy trial. So they can deal with that down the road. The judge had Lori waived her right to a speedy trial. Judge Boyce could have.
Okay, so I just wanted to take a second and get your opinions on why she didn't. Do you think this is some sort of strategy? Why Chad has waived his right, or to a speedy trial? He did waive his right, but then at the same time, Lori has not. Do you think that that's strategy, or did I ever come in at the right time? So how do we get rid of wrinkles? Care. And Lori, yes, I definitely will. I'm probably going to start like a group or something. I just haven't honestly slowed down enough to figure it out. But let's see.
Could have said, all right, we'll just continue the trial. We'll give the mitigation specialist more time to go through all of this. But because Lori had not done that, the judge had to do something. So the argument was, do you disqualify all this evidence that the prosecution turned in on the day of the deadline? So the deadline, the judge said all evidence must be turned over prior to February 27th, but the prosecution turned things over at 4:00 on the 27th. So do you toss all of that out?
Why? And if it was number one, why did the prosecution wait until then? I'm sorry, but we're fucking 3 years in. And oh my God, that's so annoying. And number two, they still turned it in before the deadline. So what's the issue? You know, why?
That's a significant portion of evidence. Do you toss out evidence that came in after that? Because there has been stuff after that, including jailhouse calls from Chad. Do you toss that out? And the judge went through this all as he was explaining his ruling this afternoon. And the judge made it very clear that the prosecution, in his eyes, has not done anything wrong as far as, intentionally misleading the court. And
Lori, the judge separated the cases because, I'm going to speed it up actually, but he separated it because Lori didn't waive her right. That's why I'm wondering, is it strategy? Because Lori and Chad have met up twice and talked privately off the record. The attorneys were there, but it's nothing. It was to talk strategy straight up. So I do have to wonder if there's a reason why one waived their right, one didn't. And I'm with you, Melissa. I think Lori will absolutely have the upper hand. She's controlling the narrative. But then another part of me says Chad gets to watch how it all goes down. And let me tell you, they said in the beginning, we are not separating these cases because they have the same evidence. There's really no point to go over the same exact evidence twice. Like, so much of it is the same. So Chad essentially gets to sit back and watch how they're going to present their case against him. You know what I mean? So he kind of has the upper hand in a way as well. Did Chad waive for Speedy so they can have lots of time to prep after Lori's? That's what I'm thinking. And they are going to have lots of time. It's not even scheduled yet. And they're thinking it'll be 2024. Make people pay taxes on it. Do I think they're still together? No. I think Lori might think they are. Elizabeth, I just saw a dermatologist, Dr. Dre, who went to the Dollar Tree, and she was showing like how some of their products they have right now are actually pretty good. The ingredients are high up on the list. So that's kind of cool. It's going to be crazy to go through hers and then see his. I know. Why hasn't one filed for divorce to show they're severed? Each position does have pros and cons. Hey, Alibi. I think that, I don't know on that one actually, but the reason that I think that Chad is separated but Lori is not is because when you hear Chad's lawyer, there are times when he said things like in their little hearings, like, just because Lori's done something doesn't mean that my client has, or, that what Lori and her brother have going on has nothing to do with Chad. Like, he's done some distancing. So I don't know.
and that Jim Archibald has not done anything wrong. He said that he's worked with both parties multiple times, multiple cases. I think he even said hundreds of cases, and stuff like this has not happened before. In fact, Jim Archibald even said he's never had this issue with the prosecution before, except in this case. The prosecution has said it's because there's so much evidence, and they're continually getting it. And so it all came down to, what do you do? Do you go forth with the trial, and you have a mitigation specialist who says, okay, I wasn't ready, but I didn't have enough time to do all this. And then if she's sentenced to death, you have issues on appeals, or do you toss out the death penalty? And that's why Judge Boyce did it. He simply said it came down to that. This last minute, because the bar is so much higher, it'll make the case, I don't want to say easier, but it won't be as
okay.
Protecting nature.
We're going to stop there because I wanted to look and see if they had the grandparents. Like, I feel like they did also a video with them. They have all of her court hearings, which is so interesting to go back and listen to. You know what? We have to pay for what we're going to finish with. I'm going to get on Twitter and look up Lori, Letitia, Scotty Morris, just a couple things, see if there's anything happening before we go. But we have to pay for the audio. I'm sorry, my brain is starting to like short circuit or something. But no, we have to pay for the audios. So, yeah, News Nation had one. Oh, okay, Amber. That must be where it is. Yeah, retinol is actually proven to help with wrinkles. There are studies that show that it's one of the only ingredients that has been proven to help with anti-aging. Look here. SLED will look in all directions to find Stephen Smith's killer. Murdaughs were on scene, but was it to scavenge money via a WD suit? I'd look at Stephen's close circle. Motive to kill, jealousy, rage, a fight. Who was with him that night? I'd start with alleged boyfriends with records. My boyfriend is Stephen Nichols Smith. You are missed by so many. Your family, your father, your mother, your brothers, your nieces, your nephews. So she shares that. It's so sad. I can't wait to look into this. TT and I are going to, and I think Jen Lou too, if she wants. Who is that? What is that? They just blurred out their face, I guess. Okay. Let's look up Scotty first, just because I'm interested if there's anything that's happened. Oh, he had the candlelight vigil tonight. Look, Scotty is loved, and I'm so glad to see their community unite for him. Eaton community held a vigil for Scotty, and it's amazing to see these pictures. Oh, I wonder if he's okay out there, and if he is, I hope he saw this, because I can't imagine you're this little kid and Melissa, you're this little kid and you're shamed like that. You must feel, I just can't imagine what that does to your self-esteem and your self-worth and all of that. So I hope that if he is out there, he saw that. It's like 25 cents a minute. Damn. I would love that. It was so, I love talking to you guys about this stuff. It's just very easy. Okay. I lost my window. Let's go through these pictures. Poor kid though, you guys. It's really sad. I hope he didn't go out there and hurt himself. Because again, when you're made to wear shirts like he was made to wear, and look, I'm not blaming the parents for what happened to him, but at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. That is so wrong. And the fact that you have no recent pictures, but you damn sure got a picture of that, that stands out to me, y'all. That ain't right. I'm sorry. No. It's not right at all. Oh, look, here's more pictures of Scotty. Oh, look at him. He don't even look like the same kid there. Oh. Man alive, y'all. I hold them accountable 100%. Is a shot of a video they did. I kept hearing that pointer lover, but I didn't know if that was true or just rumor. Oh my God almighty. Where is Scotty? What happened to this happy boy? What happened to that smile? These pictures show a very different Scotty. If we compare the picture on the night he went missing with the ones below, today marks 1 week since his disappearance. Look at him. Oh my God. It's his Grateful Dead shirt on. He's got style, honey. He's a hippie at heart. See that Grateful Dead tie-dye? Let me go to the latest, actually. Law enforcement pleads for video from resident cameras. Why hasn't he been seen on anyone's cameras? Why was he in the cold with just the shame t-shirt and shorts? Why is his sister's social media communications so unconcerned? Why wasn't the FBI called in? So much wrong in this case. Jennifer Coffindaffer is retired FBI, so I'll take her word on it. Hey, Steph. I can't see though, no glasses. They called it in like moments after he left. How far could he have gotten? Not only that, they had a helicopter with infrared and stuff. So they, like anything with body heat, I don't know. Something about the story is off. For sure. I completely agree. That picture's really hard to look at. It just is. We got the vigil. I don't want to go too far into the Twitter world because I want to look some other ones too. Okay, now we'll go to Letitia. Just people talking about the trial coming up. Was Letitia Stalk interviewed when it came to the contents of the brown bag? Because I'm going to say, let's not put anything past her dumbass. What was this? Oh, it's some kind of fentanyl overdose at the jail she's at. There's no court today for Letitia. Jury selection resumes tomorrow. So far, they have 59 potential jurors. They will continue to bring in 75 per day until they reach 110. Once they are at 110, they will make the cuts down to the 12 jurors with 6 alternates on April 3rd. Well, that's awesome. We're not far. They've got 59 already in 1, 2, 3 days, and we still have this tomorrow and next week. I don't think they're going to have a problem. I really don't. As of Wednesday, they have 50 to 60. Opening statements will start April 3rd after the lunch break with approximately 6 weeks of trial. Also, they're going to start after lunch. Okay. So I guess the morning of April 3rd is when they will take it from 110 jurors down to the 12. That's why they say after lunch break, opening statements start. Holy cow. My computer is got a lot open on it right now where I'm having to upload all those files and I can't close the window. So I lost you guys. There you are. Hey, Candy Cane. Well, we're never really live at this time and I'm about to go soon, but it was really the only time I could do it today. How many resources did you have at 14 years old? They should have exhausted all the places he would have gone by now. No car, money, food, phone. Come on. I agree. I do agree, unless he's hidden out somewhere, I don't know. This is the one time I'm glad to be wrong. It seems like they're going to be able to sit a jury. I know. I did not think so either, because the case got a lot of attention, and especially there in Colorado. At 15, I left home and moved to a big city. I figured it all out, lived with a 19 and 21-year-old guys. I thought nothing of it at the time. I can't believe my mom allowed it. Wow. At 15. Oh, Brandy, I'm sorry. Not feeling great today, having a moment, but been listening. Oh, Brandy. Well, hopefully this will get your mind off of whatever's on your mind right now. Sometimes that's all YouTube is for me. It's that noise in the background, so it's not so quiet, because sometimes the quiet is just like so loud. As weird as that sounds, like, oh. I'm so sorry, Brandy. Lynn, I just seen your message, and yes, definitely. Okay. Final sanity report for Letitia Stalk. Gannon Stalk final sanity report. Let's click on that just to get an idea, and then we're going to move on. Actually, I don't think there's really anybody else. I already looked up Lori. Oh, it's Crime Online. Look here. Police look. I have not seen this yet. I heard a second of it on, stopped in Crime Time with Mal's Lab earlier and heard just like a split. Some of you probably weren't, but some of you were. I covered Nathan Miller, the man who went missing. He was found in a carpet and plastic. It was said to be no foul play. Then we find out he has an addiction. Then last thing we heard, security guard comes forward, and he actively saw Nathan looking for drugs and women. And there's another update. So we're going to check that out in a second. Sorry. Silence can be deafening. Y'all jinxed each other. We have the PS4 cranked. Okay. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me tonight. And I'm going to start doing these like once a week, but I don't know what time. It's so tough to find. I don't know, just to find the right time. Okay. Gannon's, look at that beautiful boy. It's so sad. Gannon Stalk final sanity report says alleged killer stepmother was in psychotic state when Colorado boy died. This is a new article. What? When I read that out loud, I was like, what in the hell? I've not heard this, and every other report she's done, she's come back sane. But hold up. This is new. This just came out yesterday. I just haven't seen it. How come nobody told me about this? I didn't know that. I've been falling asleep listening to UFO videos, which can be weirdly interesting late at night, but also creepy, because I do that too sometimes. Is that Brooks? I don't think I've seen her. Okay. Oh no, Care. That's awful. No, Tiff, I did not know. It's the defense's psychiatrist. That's what I thought, Jen. That's what I meant if I said prosecution. This is Letitia's lawyer got this evaluation to be done. A third one, even though she's already had two. But okay. Let's see this, because this is going to make me annoyed. The final sanity report. Did y'all hear my throat and nose wheeze or whistle? The final sanity report for alleged Colorado child killer Letitia Stalk was released in court this week as jury selection continues at the El Paso County District Court. As Crime Online previously reported, 11-year-old Gannon was stabbed, shot, and beaten inside the family's El Paso County home in January of 2020. Months later, his body was found stuffed into a suitcase beneath a bridge in Pace, Florida. His stepmother, Letitia, was arrested in 2020 and charged with his murder. According to the latest sanity report provided by Dr. Dorothy Lewis at the defense's request, Stalk was in a psychotic state around the time that Gannon died. The report arrived around 7 months after the defense requested an independent assessment and over a year after Letitia's previous reports were submitted to the court. 4th Judicial District Attorney Michael Allen said earlier this month that the delay in submitting the final sanity report was a disrespect to court deadlines. While the defense argued that Lewis indicated she wanted an MRI done on Stalk, which caused delays. Judge Gregory Warner also questioned how the report could take so long to complete. Numerous delays in the trial already happened due to previous sanity report issues. The first few reports conducted at the Colorado Mental Health Hospital in Pueblo found Stalk to be sane. I've never seen anything like this, Allen previously said during the pretrial readiness conference. Meanwhile, jury selection continues. The court has to trim down a long pool of potential jurors due to case popularity and extensive media coverage. The selection is expected to last 2 weeks, with the goal of obtaining 16 for the upcoming trial. Listen to this. The district attorney, Michael Allen, who, by the way, you guys, he's very good. I'm not even sharing the article with you guys. I'm sorry. The district attorney is very good. He has a good record. I don't actually think he's ever lost, if I'm not mistaken. I can't believe I read all of this and didn't show y'all, which, hello, yes, I can. It is my live, so I'm not surprised. But District Attorney Michael Allen asked for 6 weeks of trial, adding that it could potentially take months. There is so much evidence, he said they need 6 weeks, but it could potentially be months. Yep, Melissa, I agree. Sorry, you guys. Okay. I think if it's pretty extensive in its findings and what the basis for different conclusions might be, we might have to put on more evidence than we otherwise would have. Whoa. Allen said, hold up. If you're about to go through all this trying to claim that she's mentally insane, then I'm going to show you more of what we've got. Because hell to the no. Hell no. To the no. No. Stalk's defense attorneys previously said they were concerned about publicity's effect on jury selection, but Warner said that publicity itself is not a basis for removal of a juror. The question is, it doesn't matter what you've heard, doesn't matter what you've seen. The question is, can you put that aside and decide the case based on the facts? And if the answer to that is yes, then it doesn't matter what they've seen. It doesn't matter what they've heard. Opening statements are scheduled to start no later than April 3rd. Does that mean they could start before April 3rd? Look at her, you evil little hussy. Oh my God. Hey, Riddler. Steph, I believe she kept trying other methods and it wasn't working. That is what I think, But yet, in her interview with that guy, she was asking and crying so hard for Gannon to come home. She's full of, yep, she is. Hey, Connie, good to see you. Okay. These are the searches on her phone. Part of them. Find real military singles. Parenting should be 4 people, not 1. I'm doing all the work for my stepkids and their mom doesn't help. That was a Google search. Who the hell types that into Google? I'm doing all the work for my stepkids and their mom doesn't help. Somebody help me. What? She is out of her. Another one. I wonder if my husband's wife is sending me a card since I raise her kids. You typed that. She typed that into Google. And she typed it with the periods there because they put the typos and everything. Look what she put. I wonder if my since I.raise.her.kids. You are a whole mess. Why should my husband choose me over family? One day, some people will wish they treated you differently. And then find me a rich guy who, period, wants me to take care of his kids. Oh, so she was on the hunt for another guy that had kids that she could take care of? I mean, what the hell, you guys? I'm starting to think she did it the way she did to make it look like he was abducted. I would not be surprised because she has a plan and excuse for everything. I know, Steph. That's okay, Connie. I'm sorry that you just got notified. That's so annoying. I'm about to let you guys go anyways. Based on her internet history, it's reasonable to believe she was unhappily married to Mr. Stalk and had some degree of resentment towards the family as a step-parent. Furthermore, days before Gannon's murder, Letitia appeared to be researching a move to another state to a 2-bedroom apartment. That poor baby. Inside, from evidence, Gannon's bedroom includes blood spatter on the walls, blood that soaked through the carpet, 50 droplets of blood on the wall sockets, and blood on the boy's mattress. Based on the orientation of Gannon's bed, the vast majority of the blood would be in line with the position of his head and torso. Unbelievable. Talk about seeing Gannon that morning and how he seemed like he had taken some sort of medication or something like that. Maybe this week we'll do that. Seems like she was in her right mind when she was being interviewed on the news media. Lori, well, think about it. I agree with you, and I think you don't actively cover your steps when you're insane, right? Typically, they just, I don't know. That's just what I would assume. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do. But, we look at Lindsay Clancy, and she kind of covered it up a little bit in a way because she waited till he was gone and all of that stuff. I don't know. Steph, I can't imagine the fear he went through, but have you ever heard the video that she put out that night? She put out like the next. So he goes missing. She claims that he went to a friend's house. That's her first story. He went to a friend's house and didn't come home in time. All Facebook starts going wild. Social media starts going wild. And she posts a video that she says she took accidentally. I believe she took it intentionally and meant to put it out, but wanted it to look accidental, if that makes sense. She's that manipulative. She got a new home. Now she got less room for activities, and her toilet and sink are one unit. Well played, Dr. T. Yeah. Oh, she frustrates me. We'll end, actually, I'll show you guys that video. That's what we'll end with. Just in case somebody hasn't seen it. Because it's only a minute long. I'm wearing this little, okay, so I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt because it's like 75 degrees here. And it kind of get chilly when the sun went down. So I put on that little onesie outfit I have. But anyways, I had just washed it, but I didn't dry it. And it smells so strong, like Gain. Oh my God, it smells so good. And you do hear Gannon say, "I'm bleeding." It sounds like, but hold on. We're not going to watch that version of it. This person right here was playing it off of their phone. I was just telling, actually, Melissa and Wolfie that back in the day, one of my old videos, I was recording my tablet like that. Oops. I don't know. I'm going to use plunders just because.
Buy the same products you do, only I get them much cheaper. I save hundreds of dollars a month by doing this one.
Hey guys, and today I'm about to play some Sonic.
Oh my god, look at him. I gotta restart that. It's only a few seconds. Oh my goodness.
Hey guys, and today I'm about to play some Sonic.
So that was little 11-year-old.
Oh my goodness. Here's the video.
2020. The night before Gannon disappeared, Letitia claimed he just walked away from the home and went to see some
so
friend,
adorable.
but she couldn't name the friend. But it was a disturbing, distressing video where Gannon sounds like he's literally in pain. You can't see him. She must have intentionally not wanted to show viewers
Look
what
at
he looked
him.
like because he was obviously hurt at that point. Supposedly, according to Letitia, and you can't believe her as far as you can pick her up
Ain't that the truth?
and throw her. So she was claiming Gannon.
This is the photo of the wax, which it's like a white candle, but the wax looks dark. I don't know what this is. But it looks like more than just candle wax.
Gannon spilled some type of hot wax on the carpet or couch or
Look at that
something.
baby.
But his stepmom's brutal punishment did not fit his alleged innocent crime.
Okay, so this is the video. Now, she says this was accidental. Like I said, I believe it was intentional, but just keep in mind, this video recording took place the night before he walked out to the car and left with her that day on the security cameras, and that's the day he went missing. Now, that morning, the reason I said it like that is because when you watch him walk out to the truck that morning, he acts injured, like he can't even bend over. He drops something, and he just looks at it, and he's walking slow. The neighbor says that he seemed like he was drugged or something like that. So, yeah, Gannon's slow, agonizing death started this night. Unfortunately, I agree. Think that she took it too far. She hit him or something, and she knew he couldn't go to the hospital. He couldn't tell his dad. She had to do something. And what she did was torture him for about 24 hours straight. Or, realistically. I believe the video was intended to be used as proof, and initially she was going to take Gannon for help but wanted him on video agreeing to her version. Then she changed her mind about help. I agree, Jen, because you can hear she's like telling, I'll just play it. But, when she's talking about we're going to be in trouble or I don't know, just she definitely knows she's recording it. You can tell.
Well, devastating. Initially, Sky can't lie when the TMZ information was
Gannon, I promise it's the last time I'm going to ask you. I'm just freaked out, okay? Are you sure you didn't do it on purpose?
He did it.
Okay, you promise. You promise.
On purpose.
Pinky promise.
Pinky.
Okay, alright, so, listen. Alright, we're going to have to sell stuff to fix it. Okay? So, we figure out what we got to sell. We can sell the sofa. We can sell whatever. Because we got to get it fixed, so lady. Don't be mad at us and kick us out of the house. Okay? You got it?
Oh my God almighty. Okay. Oh my God, I get so angry listening to that. It is so beyond frustrating. But let me point out a couple things and then we will end it. Listen to her. She sounds panicked. She comes, like, when she starts the video, she's panicking. You can hear it in her voice, like the way that she's breathing. The state said today his skull was crushed. Oh my God, Tiff. She did terrify him. Manipulative 1,000%. Oh my God. Hearing him cry like that poor little baby. And God only knows how hurt he was in this moment. Don't listen to her words. Listen again. And he sounds confused, like he's agreeing, because then it will stop. Oh my God, you guys. It's just so, it's tough to hear. This is just tough. It's really tough stuff. But God.
Well, devastating. Initially, Sky can't lie when the TMZ information.
Gannon, I promise this is the last time I'm going to ask you. I'm just freaked out, okay? Are you sure you didn't do it on purpose? He did it. Okay, we promise. He promised. Purpose. Pinky promise. Okay, all right. So listen. We're gonna have to sell stuff to fix it. Okay. So we figure out what we gotta sell. We can sell the sofa. We can sell whatever, because we gotta get it fixed. So, lady, don't be mad at us and kick us out of the house. Okay? You got it?
We don't know what really happened prior to Letitia filming.
You know, you guys, I think this case touched me more than any other case. Even Watts, which is like one of the top for me. But like listening to that, it just brings me back. I remember where I was sitting on my couch during the press conference when she was arrested. Gannon hadn't been found yet. And Landon and Al were up on stage and they were hugging and they were crying and like holding each other. And I just remember sobbing, crying, watching that. Oh, thank you, Corey. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, I just remember Gannon was the exact same age as my oldest son. And it was all I could see or feel or think about with that. I don't know. It made me look at it so different compared to like the way, I mean, I always care. I care about every case I talk about, but this was in a way where it just completely rocked my soul, and I just can't wait to see her pay for what she's done to that baby. But mine, no, Riddler, mine too. Anyways, you guys, thank you guys for being here. And, yeah, thank you again, Corey. That's really sweet. Thank you to my mods. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to the chat. Thank you to all the members. Everybody in here is a member. It's so awesome to do a chat. Yeah, this is the first ever chat I did with just members. So thank you guys for being here. And yeah, I thought I had fun hanging out with you guys. She will pay no matter where she ends up. The universe will handle her. I hope so. She does look prettier there. She really does. All right, you guys. I love you all. I love you too, Mama Bear. I really do. And I appreciate you guys so much. And I hope you have a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow. It is cool with members. It's like our own little, I don't know. It's more, what do you call that? Like intimate or whatever. But okay, guys. Good night. Sweet dreams. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jinlu. Bye.